That's it.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake it. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down. Nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Browns coming in at 4-5, going up against the Jaguars, who come in at 6-3.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Freeman again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They do snap it to Keenum. Got a man, it's Amendola. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demaryius Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Taylor to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 up. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Taylor will throw. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, Taylor. Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
Come on, let's go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go!
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go!
On second down, here's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Keenum. Looked like he was trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time. But sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Howard has the first down and then some. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Pushing through the contact. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Levante David in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on second down, Taylor. And that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jaguars on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Now it's Taylor. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Taylor agreeing with the catch left side. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over to Landry on a bubble screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Taylor. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Green as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, here's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff, running left, Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
To throw is Taylor. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Taylor and Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the 2nd half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's brought down after a good game. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Keenum now on 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Back to throw, Keenum. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Taylor. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Freeman. 52 yards. From the red zone now, Keenum. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down is Keenum. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Working from the gun, Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Taylor. Green with a catch left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do something.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Keenum got to have this one. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Denzel Perryman from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Roberts the man in motion. On 3rd down, Taylor. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Taylor fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Keenum. Dancing, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit different.
And he's going to go down again. Malik Jackson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here's Jennings. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011 was it? And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing now is Keenum. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
They begin with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go! Ryan 38!
Taylor going to throw it. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Henry out of the pistol. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Second down, 9 yards to go. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball